Alright, we're on again. We're on again. We're on again. Don't worry. Alright.
Yeah, I'm just noticing there is I believe there might be an issue, so I'm just gonna quickly.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. Yep, we're here. We're here. Hello everyone, and welcome to today's on a Sunday evening, and we're here. So first broadcast we were about to start, but Twitch hated us, so it's had to give us an error. But we believe we're live, so welcome. So alongside me is I believe obviously I'm the person who assassinates Byron every single time. So Byron is alongside me today in the commentary box. So hello to you, mate.
Yeah, pretty excited to be here for yet another time. Unfortunately, my streak ended. That's annoying. I don't like that. My streak was ever so precious, and I have lost my precious streak going into this round. But on the upper hand, we have got a pretty good race ahead. This is just a kind of almost pre-season testing kind of thing. They get to find out their pace, and then they might be placed into a League 4, I believe, next season. So these drivers are going to be looking to do pretty good stuff here at Japan, which is a pretty hard circuit, very rough. I raced here yesterday in a league race, so could be interesting.
Yeah, so not Kaido's spinning at the S's, so not the best of him. So we're here now with Geek Fusion, the man in the Super League, now going through the S's and trying not to spin, hopefully. So he's going to try and navigate through that. So this is going to be very, very, very interesting. So now he's going through Dunlop now, and he's going down the straight now. And he's going to now go through Degner 1 and now Degner 2. The Red Bull compromising a little bit. Gucci Gavra and compromise him slightly because he has invalidated. So now he's going to the hairpin, and he's going to try and make that, and he's on to fourth gear, going up the gears. So he's going to now go through this straight and now go through the spoon curve.
Yeah, he's having a pretty good lap. Looks pretty tidy. So these drivers are going to be having a pretty interesting time, I have a feeling. Could be very, very interesting for some of the drivers here, as they really need to almost, in a way, prove themselves, show they've got some pace, and, well, quite a few drivers are going to be proving that right now. Geek Fusion going second by about 4 tenths off of Castengel in the other AlphaTauri, so the AlphaTauri is looking very strong here at Japan. Obviously this is equal performance, but clearly both AlphaTauris looking strong on pace, otherwise they wouldn't be currently 1 on 2. I say that as Black Pixel goes second, closer to Castengel, but not quite close enough. Still about 2 tenths between first and second. And hello, NDM Gaming GT in the chat. Welcome as we go through this one-off event.
Yeah, so NDM Gaming, hello. So so Black Pixel, yeah, a good lap time from him. Rossi, as the only lap man, actually put a valid lap on the medium tyre, so he's going to try and maybe go from the medium to hards, or maybe even the medium to soft if he is going for a very, very aggressive strategy. So Castengel at the moment on provisional pole position by 2 clear tenths, so he's at the moment comfortable. So obviously Chinese on a lap at the moment, not on a lap I mean. So yeah, Gucci Gang, where everyone is, so most of the drivers are in the pits at the moment, I'll say that. And X90G is in the lobby, so can you send me an invite? Natty, are you driving here?
X90G apparently is racing here. So if you wouldn't mind dropping him an invite, that'd be absolutely swell. As well, I'm just keeping an eye on sector times and other useful bits of information to keep an eye on.
Okay, sorry everyone, I gotta send Natty an invite, so apologies for that. I didn't see that, so I'll invite Natty now. So I have sent you an invite, so that should be fine now. As Kaidos has abandoned his lap, so so he let his teammate Unique J by, so so not good for him. Yeah, so as you can see, he's just joined. So apologies, I didn't know, but yeah, and Johnny's now on an out lap, and at the moment for the AlphaTauri team, it's going very smoothly.
Yeah, AlphaTauri looking strong, but so are Haas, 4th and 6th as it stands. That's a result you wouldn't expect in real life, because they just can't quite deliver in real life. But very interesting stuff, as some drivers trying to set times on the mediums, others deciding softs is the way to go. Most drivers are probably going to do a soft medium or a medium soft, so these guys are really going to be trying a interesting strategy. These guys should be good though. Should be pretty interesting. There should be a pretty large skill gap, but that's going to make it even more chaotic if you don't quite deliver in quali, and then you have to get past those slower cars. Makes it a whole lot more interesting.
Yes, it does. So, oh, sorry, you carry on.
I was just gonna say, Natty G now taking a position at Alfa Romeo. He's only got 9 minutes 30 to set a qualifying lap, which isn't all too long. That's probably only going to be 2 runs, sorry, on in the session, and that is not going to be all too great for him. Bearing in mind, he's joining a lot later, so he might have not done quite as much practice, or he might have done, so it'd be interesting to see what kind of shape he's in as he heads into the qualifying session. He is coming out of the pit lane now, so going to be very, very interesting.
Yeah, so Chainley has got to P4, but Ecos Damo's got pole position at the moment on the mediums. Wow, you must have put an excellent lap there. So obviously he's new to Gavra racing, but absolutely astonishing lap on the mediums ahead by about 2/100ths, a very slim margin. But wow, that was, and the Unique J goes third fastest. So everyone now is going to be slowly climbing up. So now Liam is going to the hairpin now. So he's going to be looking to try and get up there in the standings. So it's going to be yellow flags because drivers are going to be letting other people pass. So you don't want to be blocking people after like you do an excellent lap. So as what was that? I thought someone has got a big spin there, but it wasn't. So thank the world for that. But it's looking very cloudy. So it could be rain, but it's looking. The conditions look that it might not be raining, so that's a good sign for the drivers, so they'll have time to for the last time to go for a lap.
Yeah, I think a lot of these drivers though are really going to be trying to get a clean lap together. That's going to be a really hard thing to do at this circuit. It is a very, very challenging circuit to get a lap in, and you just really want to maximize that lap that you do get, and it's quite clear some drivers are going to be able to maximize that lap better than others. And I mean, that lap from the Williams that sticks them third as it stands on the mediums, that is an absolutely incredible lap. And definitely, if you're that Williams driver now, you are certainly going to be pretty proud of an incredible lap time. As it stands, absolutely phenomenal up and down the order. Wiggly Style currently on provisional pole, but anything could happen in these dying stages, and I don't think they're running at their maximum pace just yet. Probably got to wait just a little while until we really see these drivers absolutely attacking every corner and every opportunity, but we're probably not far off that stage as these drivers begin to ramp up their pace and quickly begin to reach the maximum.
So I think track evolution is coming. So as Black Charizard just gone fastest, but then by 7/10, Castangle with a 1:26 5. So a great lap from him. So he has thrown it there. So conditions are improving. It's been cloudy now. It's getting a bit more sunny. Black Charizard lets the McLaren by. I think that's Janny. Yes, it is. By going on the grass, so not the best way to let someone by, but at least that didn't ruin his lap, hopefully. But Kaidos is on a lap at the moment now, going through Degna 1, as he cut that too much, as that costs him an invalidation. So some areas can be a bit tedious, as Natty, I believe, invalidated, so he had to go back to the pit. But Bon Evil going out on the medium, so she's going to try and make this work. So let's see what she can do. So going through the straights, on board with the Ferrari driver, which I was supposed to be on alongside, but my controller was a bit iffy, so unfortunately I couldn't drive. But now she's going through turn 1 pretty comfortably, and now sorry, she was very much rapid last time out, it's on Sunday, as well as in the Premier Series. Not the best time at the end, after having some collisions with her rivals, but oh, that's a big crash!
That's Bonnie out.
That's Bonnie out. Wait, that's AAP. I think. What has happened? That's a big crash. I think what AAP was very slow. Yes, he was on that outlap, and I think he slowed down too much, and he hit Bon Evil, and Bon Evil hits him. What a crash!
That is very unfortunate. It's not a great place to be when you're getting a hefty collision like that. That is really not what you want, but ultimately you pay the price of every mistake you make, and that is a pretty costly one. Certainly not one you'll be wanting to think about anytime soon. That's a very big shunt, and certainly not one you want to think about all too much. But now it's going to be a case of delivering come the race. And that is where it's going to really matter now for some of these drivers, because, well, you're not in a great position right now, as it stands.
Yeah, it was very dangerous from AAP. I think he should have watched out for Bon Evil because she was on a lap. AAP has got a 5-place grid penalty for that, so that has definitely punished him. So at least that has got to him. But at the moment Liam is on a lap. But I think he has decided to abandon it, so he's gonna probably go for another one. Gucci Yang is still, I don't know what happened. AP was in the racing line, couldn't go anywhere. Oh, I think I saw. Yeah, that is no Kaidos again. He's spinning. Elvis, and he's got wing damage as well. Right, front right end plate damage. But it's not like a league where it's all good. Yeah, that's true. But yeah, so now we're going to the end of qualifying. Gianni as well, I saw that. I think he went on the gravel at Degna 2 at the end, where Vettel was nearly hit the barriers at there. But yeah, so it's getting very sunny, and now all the drivers will be going out for their final flying runs.
Yeah, some drivers yet to have set their time. X-Nanny G, the only driver yet to set a time in this session. He's really got something to do here. He needs to probably get a really good lap here. He might be able to do... I've seen quite a few drivers actually do this, where like if they make a mistake here, they'll then just back off and then hit it hard on another occasion. But he's not got all too much breathing room. He's not actually got
Ooh.
all too much time.
That was a big crash. Nazi actually got a lot of oversteer as you were speaking there, sorry. I believe that was Natty. He got a big tank slapper. That's what Kai does, I think, retiring in the pit. Retiring because he can't improve, so that brings an end to his proceedings. But I saw that Natty got a slump of oversteer at Degna 1, so that really didn't work out for him as Gucci Gavra just went on the grass at the start to finish straight. But yeah, Natty got a big tank slapper and hit the barriers at Degna 2, so that was a humongous crash as well. So two big crashes at the dying stages of qualifying. So as the Ecos Donamo has now got to provisional pole by 2/10, but remember Castengo is on a lap, flying in the AlphaTauri, so he's now going through the Dunlop as Gianni has retired. Has he crashed? Or yes, he has crashed.
Some drivers are not quite being able to keep it clean on the road. It's interesting.
Yeah, it is interesting. Obviously some drivers don't have the full experience. Me and Natty steering out the back like the weekend league. Yeah, I remember that. As Geek Fusion improves by 5/10 but cannot beat his teammate as he retires. So now no, it's the final laps. This will decide the laps, and Wiggly Style has backed off. Unique J's on the laps. See what he can do. A freshman driver who drives in the McLaren. He's now going through the hairpin as Black Pixel is closely behind, but I believe he has got rid of his lap, so now he's going through Spoon Curve. So hello to Napula in the chat. Welcome. So he is now gonna try and get the best lap in now. So he's going through now to 130 4/10 up on his time. So this is looking very nice for him. He's going down into the chicane and now exiting. And let's see, Liam got disqualified for going the wrong way. And Unique J goes 4th.
Some drivers really got a lot of pace towards the end of this session, others not so much. So some people all out of shape, others looking really good. So interesting. Some drivers struggling more than others in these interesting conditions. They're not hard by any stretch of the imagination, but they're not easy to handle either. So some drivers struggling, and that brings end to proceedings in qualifying. Ecos taking an absolutely sensational pole position. It's a really good way to make a statement at your first round, and well, brings an end to qualifying if you want to go down the rest of the order.
So we have Castengo, Geek Fusion, Unique J and Black Charizard in the top 5. Wiggly Style, Black Pixel, Chinley, Gianni and AAP take the top 10, but he's got a 5-place grid balance, so the TVV Ghost will be in top 10. Tootie Boy will be P11, Rosie P12, Not Kaidos P13, Gucci Yang, it will be P14, and then I believe AAP will be P15, and then Bonnie and Natty will be starting at the back of the grid after their big crashes.
Both drivers having pretty, well, damaging crashes, which are really going to hold them back in this race, I think. It's not a great way to start your race, but these drivers, they're gonna remain probably calm and composed and know, well, it's just got a lot of work to do, but it is work that they can probably I think work they can do in this race to climb back up the order. Could be an interesting one, certainly bound for a little bit of chaos, that is for sure.
The weather is looking a bit overcast, so maybe there's rain in the middle of the race. Hopefully someone can give us a weather update, but it's too late now, so now I'm just going to turn on all the telemetry for you. Also, so here is Natty starting on the hard compound, so there's only 4 drivers starting on the hards, on the medium, sorry. And Natty's starting on the hards, and everyone else is starting on the soft. So, pretty interesting as Tootie Boy gets disqualified. So, I believe that's from contact, or as Gucci Gang, not Kaido's. Everyone's now getting disqualified. There's DSQs galore, as probably due to contact. So, hopefully these people, drivers I'll say, watch out. But we're now in the formation lap.
Yeah, we are. This race should be a very, very interesting one. A lot of these drivers are really having to work for these kind of results, and well, this is definitely going to probably apply at this race because just so many of the drivers have started down the order, have that kind of disadvantage, and that's really not a great kind of place for them to be at the minute. They want to be fighting at the top with the best, and they're way down the order, not in a great place at the moment.
Yeah.
Puts them at a disadvantage.
Bon Evil's saying, Natty going for a god strategy. Come on, Chinley. So we got a big Chinley supporter in the chat. So as Natty gets disqualified at the end of the formation lap, I think we have never seen as much disqualifies on the formation lap this season overall. So we have a lot of Chinley supporters. So they'll be supporting him a lot. So he is at the moment in P8 on the grid. So now we're going to count the lights. Obviously, now it's Bugmasters, so sometimes the internet issues might be a bit iffy. It's Bugmaster,
Exactly
Codemasters, but now the revs build up and it's lights out and it is lights out and away we go. Ekosdamo gets a very good start. Castengo gets a decent start as well. Is Freeway going to turn on for the Haas? Very, very good start for Ekosdamo, but there's a lot of action going on.
Bon Evil!
It's Bon Evil at the back. Yes, she has spawned. She spawned at the back, so that's not the best she wanted. But Natty making the Kimi Räikkönen, that's Janny spinning round, and yes, but Natty, he's doing a Kimi Räikkönen.
Already he's gained 6 positions on the opening sector. Only sector 1, not even sector 1 just yet. There you go, crosses sector 1, or crossed sector 1 about 10 seconds ago now. And flying already in this race goes Natty G, even on the hards. The hardest compound available, then as the name suggests. And really, you putting him to good use already in the early stage of this Grand Prix in P12 from dead last in 18th.
As Unique J is now close behind Wiggly Style. He's using the overtake. He's going to try and go down the inside in 130R. Can he do it? Not quite. But Natty has gone to 11th place and gets past not Kaido's. But he's going to try to look down the inside into the chicane. Yes, he does. So now he's wheel to wheel with him as he gets the position back and moves himself up until 11th place. So that's Liam at the chicane. Spinning.
Natty G gets back past.
As Natty, yes, he gets back past. Echoes Damo has actually dropped to 3rd. So maybe he has made a mistake, but Castango leads the race from Geek Fusion. So AlphaTauri are leading the race basically. Oh, that's a Geek Fusion making a mistake into Dunlop. As now Echo, as the yellow flags in sector 1, I believe that is. Someone's spinning. Oh, what's happening there? Gucci Gang going very wide and hitting the gravel. Very
Natty
not.
G being absolutely squeezed onto the grass by his teammate as he tries to get into the points on lap number 2. He's up 7 places already, looking to make a move into the P10 on his teammate, but his teammate just wouldn't leave him the room, forced him onto the grass. Not a nice thing to do. You are supposed to be working together, guys. As Natty G actually makes a beautiful send down the inside through spoon section. Oh, but teammate coming back at him with those soft tyres. Who breaks the latest? Answer to that is Alfa Romeo. Natty G will get back past on the straight with a beautiful switchback manoeuvre from the Alfa Romeo, but Rosie in the other Alfa Romeo not wanting to give up at all, still trying to stay with Natty G, and it's just not working. You can't be fighting at this early stage in the Grand Prix. They need to be working together so they can get as much performance as they can. No, don't think they quite understand that message, but now Natty G, he's got a bit of breathing room, and now he can get after Tutti Boy in the McLaren. Not a great start for the McLaren drivers, as Gianni's down 5 places, and I believe Tutti Boy is actually not gained anywhere he started in this race. And Natty G does the switchback, and now he's up into 9th. Been a pretty good start for AlphaTauri. Both of them have gained a position, so they started 2nd and 3rd. Now they're running 1st and 2nd. So it's currently a 1-2 for AlphaTauri, and it's a 3-4 for Williams. So pretty good start for Williams and AlphaTauri, and now they're just going to be battling all race long. And could be an interesting one. I know this isn't a proper season, but if it was, I think this would actually be a pretty good season, if I do say so myself. Natty G has got 3 seconds to chase to the nearest car. Just looking, not many action at the minute, other than the few people that are close, but there's not all too much happening as it stands.
Because Don Ammo is close by, that's Gucci Gang, I think, spinning at spoon curve. Not the best for him, but because Don Ammo is very close. And Gianni and Gucci Gang get 3 seconds of time penalties due to multiple warnings, but Natty making that absolute dream star has now not Kaido's gets a penalty. Something as someone going wide. That's not Kaido's going very wide into Degner 2, going into the gravel trap, and I think he was about to clip AAP nearly if it wasn't ghosted. So that could have ended very big. But Natty making that start, what he would not, I think, expect. So he must be very cheering in that Alfa Romeo car at the moment, as he's now making a very good recovery as Unique J, as Gucci Gang retired. Oh, he's out of the race. It's a virtual safety car.
It looks like he had a spin through the center S's, and it's just sent him off into the wall. And that's not been a great thing, but it's been cleared already, and we've only got a virtual safety car for it. Black Charizard taking advantage of the virtual safety car to, I believe, change his front wing, I believe.
Yes, he is.
He's changing that front wing. So does Knock Hydos comes into the pit lane. Liam, Bonneville, and Liam all come into the pit lane for a change of boots and, for some of them, a change of wing.
Yeah, so, yeah, Gucci Gang had a crash as AAP gets a drive-through penalty for speeding under the virtual safety car, so that is very bad for him. So, as now Castengo gets second. What's happened
He
here?
is.
So now the wheel to, oh yes, because it's green flag racing, oh sorry, it's now in the wheel to wheel now. Going through the
Oh, the
BWT.
AlphaTauris have collided. I think that's Geek
Avatars
Fusion gone
collided,
round.
yes, Geek Fusion. That's no damage, but that's not good for AlphaTauris. They're looking so strong, but as now Unique J's gonna get a good run on him now. He's right behind him, slipstream, now going to 130R. Will he overtake him? Let's see. As he now just keeps on looking everywhere for the move, but just cannot make it. But Castengo is 2 seconds clear. But that was a very, very, very interesting
Yeah.
there from.
I
Carry
was
on.
gonna say, I think Nani G is absolutely having an amazing race so far. He's up 10 places, started 18th. He's currently up in 8th. We've only had 6 laps of this race, and he's very far up the order. And not Kaidos has retired. What's happened here? Quickly getting on board with Ghost.
He's
Oh my, that's
crashed.
nasty. He's had a big spin on the Exeter Spoon section, and that has not helped him at all in this race.
Yeah, that was a big crash at the end of Spoon Curve, so not the best ending for Kaido. So hopefully, he's okay with that. For that one, but that was a big crash. So another virtual safety car, 2 virtual safety cars in the space of 2 laps. So, lot of drama going on at the start of the race. So now this will bunch the pack up, as now Gucci Gangron has left the session. So, yeah. I'm so bad. Don't. No, you're not. Uh, Sometimes people just don't have the best races. So, someone's end plate just fell off, or is that just me?
I wasn't
I think
quite
that's Leaf.
following whoever you are.
Yeah. That was the stray. But I think it was leaves because I saw a lot of leaves going off the tree. So I thought so maybe it was just the leaves. But we're back to green flag racing here in Japan once again. Hopefully for the last time. But Natty absolutely um, getting the pace on. He's just absolutely on the pace. He's just gonna try and get us to the end. He's gonna go for hard to softs. I definitely know that. So he'll be that fast car at the end of the race. That's Geek Fusion spinning.
It's another
Natty,
spin for him.
yeah, another spin from Geek Fusion after having contact with Castengo, his teammate. He spun at the S's, so I was expecting some drivers to spin there because the S section on the first lap Merc brake checked me.
Indeed.
Unlucky mate,
G.
but you want I made it to my mission to try and find velocity Sam.
Well, you've already said it. Yeah, you just said it.
I said it.
So, your mission has been accomplished, and you can now forever be happy. Shirtless Timmy. What an interesting name.
Yeah, so Chinley does not have a 3-second time penalty. John Caldo, when is the next GP? I'm not sure. But Ecos on Donamo is got the fastest lap, and Castengo has got a lot of ERS. Ecos Donamo does not have. He's only half ERS, and Castengo's got a lot of ERS. So ERS is very difficult to save. So Wiggly Style is close behind. I'm going to update the interval gaps to interval. The next one might maybe next Sunday, or maybe, but not Saturday because that's the Assetto Corsa competition. But now I'm speaking, Wiggly Style close behind Chinley now on the podium. So also, how do I get in the leagues? I believe you just go on to how to start racing channel if you have it, a channel there. It just basically just says if you go to F1, the channel, the global channel, then on Gavra
Right.
Racing Discord, then you just go in and it'll say give you everything there. But um, Byron is a very interesting race at the moment as Ecos Donamo is very close behind Castangle now, so he's going to try and look for the move on Castangle.
Yeah, I'm just quickly directing Jackie Boy to the website. So he can take a look at that, and then basically, I think the Discord is on the website, and then you can come and join us at Gavra Racing. Chinley and Black Pixel, as well as Geek Fusion, all come into the pits. We've been talking about how Natty G's pace is absolutely amazing. What I also failed to realise, he's not on the same strategy. He's on the strategy which is actually likely faster. He's starting on the worst compound and then going to the faster compound towards the end of the race, where he's got less fuel. He's going to get slightly less tyre wear because of the less weight on the car. So, his strategy is actually a really good one and could see him potentially challenge for the podium or even higher if he is really lucky here. And he's absolutely chasing Unique J now within a second of the Renault, fighting for P4 on the road. Remember, some drivers still yet to pit. Once most drivers pit, I think he should be in the lead of the race, I think. Yes, so once all of the drivers in front of him pit, which are all on the soft tyres, he will be leading the race.
Yes, Natty is the man to look at because he's right behind Unique J, so the soft looking to follow for Ecos Donamo is pitting, so he's might gonna try and look for undercuts. Unique J follows him in. Will Tootie Boy come in, and that's a definite no because he's on the medium compound. So yeah, everyone going on the hard tyres. So obviously the mediums is a soft to medium. Byron is a very risky strategy. Your tyres at the end will be very poorly done. So you
Well,
can.
Ecos Dynamo and Unique J disagree with you because they've both gone to the mediums, as you said about everybody going to the hards. So some people clearly not wanting to have respect us as commentators as they completely go against what we're saying, but what can you expect? They clearly think it's the better strategy, and it could be interesting to see if it is or if it isn't. I think for now, yes, it's going to be better, but towards the end of the race, it might be a bit of a struggle for them, so could be interesting. Beneval now making it up into 12. She continues the recovery drive. Could be a pretty hard recovery, but in 12th as it stands on the hard tyres, so could be a pretty interesting race for her.
Yeah, it can be. As Natty puts in the fastest lap. As now Natty takes the lead, so this man is going to be on the pace at the moment. So he is going to be the man on the pace. As now Liam's right behind Bonnie. So Bonnie looking a bit slow on the pace at the moment, but obviously Bonnie has 60% ERS, and Liam is just disposing all the ERS he has as Rosie gets a 5-second penalty for speed in pit lane as Wiggly Styles right behind Chinley. So I believe they both so as Chinley actually undercuts Wiggly Styles just undercuts the man from Sweden. So that now Wiggly Styles will be right behind the Williams, but Natty is lead at the moment 15 seconds. So I believe like the duration the pit lane, I believe, is like 16, 17, 18 seconds because the pit lane is very short around this figure of 8 track, but we have a helicopter view. Soft to medium one stop is good too. Yes, it indeed is that pillar. You're sometimes a very good strategist, so I might have to learn some from you. But as now Castango will be going through, as now Nazi's tyres might not be shot up or ruined, but we know that Nazi's tyres will slowly start to increase in wear, but Weekly Star gets past Chinley 130R, but Chinley is going to not give up, but he has to just concede the position into the chicane, so now he will have DRS. Wiggly Style is out of the second, so now he is using DRS, but Wiggly Style does get DRS, so apologies for that, but he's going through turn 1, and and now Chinley is definitely ahead of behind, Wiggly Style.
You were saying how Beneval was off of the pace. Well, she clearly doesn't agree with you, because when you said she was off the pace, she'd just overtaken Liam, hence why the gap was small, and now she's got past Rosie and is up into 11th, so the recovery drive not being all too bad for Beneval in the Ferrari, so clearly some work left to do, but not looking bad for the Ferrari.
Yeah, it's not looking bad for the Ferrari at the moment, so didn't see Bonnie is on the pace, as you said, Byron, but we're looking through now. Geek Fusion gets a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings, so he's just he's displaying the DRS. He wants to get in that DRS, but he has DRS support from Chinley's. Now there's a yellow flag in sector 1. That's TTV Ghost spinning in at Dunlop, so he must have went on the gravel, but Castango puts in the fastest lap of the race with a 1:30.184, so he will be trying now to get out of the DRS zone of Ecos Donamo. Both of them have similar ERS levels, so they will try, as there's yellow flag in sector 2, that's TTV Ghost again in the hairpin, so 2 spins in 1 lap, so not what we have wanted, but Liam is now going into the pit for probably a change to the medium tyres, or to the hards. We'll see now as he now changed the tyres, and it's on for the mediums. Whereas now it's TT4 Ghost again going off, so maybe his tyres are just shot up and poorly high in temperature.
Yes, they are. They're over 100 degrees, I can see on his MFD. Cooling down progressively now, the carcass temperature. Be a bit careful through 130R. Could be very easy to lose the back end of hot tyres. And he just about manages to keep the car on the racetrack. He does come into the pits though. What's he going to do?
I wonder he has wind damage, Byron, but now we're going to see. It's just going to be a switch of tyres, so maybe he didn't want to use, he wanted to just have a stop now, so he's now going to be at last place behind Liam by 40 seconds, so a huge gap deficit, but Ecos Donamo is still behind Castango, trying to apply as much pressure to Castango to making a mistake. But making mistakes here is very, very big, so for some things, so obviously there's not much runoff, only in 130R and in turn 1, but everywhere's just grass and gravel traps, so you've got to be very careful around here, because mistakes of little room, so as Rossi now gets a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings, but at the moment it's still overcast, but it's looking a bit more brighter than last time, so that's at least a good sign for the drivers who hate the rain. I definitely know for a fact that Bon Evil loves the rain, so as now she's P11. Now she's gonna try and go for Tutty Boy in the McLaren, as Black Charizard is just solo alone, nobody close, only Tutty Boy at 4.5 seconds adrift from the Haas driver. So as now look, but of course Donamo's just got past Castangle, so he's got into P2, but Castangle has a penalty, if I'm correct. Yes, he has 3 second time penalty, as Rosie has 14 seconds, and Black Pixel and Janny has 6 seconds, as well as Geek Fusion has 3 seconds.
Yeah, some drivers picking up quite a few penalties, others keeping very clean on the road, so some drivers just quite not being able to keep it clean, but could really change the order if there's a late race safety car and you've got 6 seconds of penalties and the people behind you don't, as Chinley and Geek Fusion scrap away for P7 on the road.
Yes, a couple of seconds off the road, but Jackie was saying, Jack, thanks for having me, no problem at all. Hopefully you'll see in the future, pal, but yeah, Geek Fusion is, so we're gonna have a look at this close train, where Geek Fusion, Chainly and Unique J are, but look how close Unique J is now going to go on board, as now Echoes Donamo gets the fastest lap, so he's now going to be trying to close in on into X90G, but now, as you can see, look at the slipstream from Unique J. Now he's going to go to the outside. Can he make the move done? No, he can't. He's going to try and do the cutback. Now they're going to be wheel to wheel through the S's. This is close, but Black Pixel gets the position. There's now Unique J just tries to fight back, but he cannot. So Unique J has to wait. As now that's Geek Fusion right behind. So this is a battle for 5th. But Geek Fusion is, look how close he is to the rear of the Williams, Byron. As now he's gonna try and go round the to the outside of the hairpin, some contact from both of them. But now they're going through the straight now, as now they're gonna try. Geek Fusion is out of VRS, so as now let's see what is going to happen now. So we're gonna follow closely for this huge battle for 5th place, as now Chainley has got a bit back and everything's calmed down for now.
Yeah, emphasis on the 4 now, because some drivers, they'll just back off, recharge the battery, and then they'll be right back at it the next lap, and it seems like that's pretty much what Unique J's doing, because, well, he's now trying to make the move on Black Pixel down the straight here at Japan. It's a bit of contact made, and that's Black Pixel round. Caught in 4K, Black Pixel is spun around by Unique J.
Yeah, it's been very close as he spins again. So the tyres must be cooking in the racing point, but it has resulted in contact. So I believe there has been some argy-bargies there, but it has ended in a spin, as now Rossi gets past Gianni and goes up into 12th place, as now he'll be trying to close the gap somehow to Bonneville for a big 10 gap deficit. Now Geek Fusion, the man in the Super League, is so close to Unique J, a man in the Freshman League, who has been on the pace lately in the Freshman League, the same as Geek Fusion, been slightly on the pace, but now he's going to try to get him now, maybe, because he is now on low on ERS. Both of them have no ERS, so that means the red light's flashing, that means they have not much ERS disposal, and someone has gone off, and I believe that was Bonneville. I'm not sure.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't
As
believable because running solidly in 10th now, so it was clearly someone who was running in the points, I think, that's lost out. I think it was Black Pixel.
sorry, sorry to
Oh,
interrupt.
there's been a
Oh,
big crash.
safety car deployed. I'm sorry to interrupt you there,
The
Byron.
Alfa Romeo of Rosie was being dragged across the track by Janine as they tried to. They had it coming together, the McLaren and Alfa Romeo. It's a pretty hefty crash there as well. Resulted in a DNF and damage for Janine. If you don't mind, whilst we've got a safety car and you go over things, I'm going to quickly go to the toilet, so I'll be back in a few minutes.
Alright, so as now Byron is gone, so as you saw there, that was Geek Fusion trying to get past. But this has worked so good for Natty. This has worked absolutely massive for Natty. What's this race? Two virtual safety cars, now it's a safety car after a huge crash from Rosie at the exit of Spoon Curve. So yes, definitely will Echo's Donamo pit, yes. Will Castangle pit, yes. As now all of them will probably be pitting at the moment. So as now sorry everyone. So sorry everyone for that messaging, and yeah, Castangle pits, Geek Fusion pits, so everyone seems like to be pitting at the moment. So this will be very interesting now as a Black Charizard does pit. So so yes, a lot of drivers are going to be pitting as now but now everyone will charge their ERS up, and Natty's in the lead. Natty's leading the race. There's no way he wins this race. There's no way. From the back of after having a humongous crash in qualifying, and doing a Kimi Raikkonen on the first lap. And he gets into the lead as now Liam gets a 5-second time penalty for speeding in the pit lane, as now he pits for mediums. He could have pitted for the softs there, but maybe he just didn't prefer the softs. I'm not sure, but everyone now, the pack will be bunched up as now Liam gets hugely held up by AAP, gets in released into Liam, so then he forced Liam to go behind AAP. So hopefully they fix that pit stop mess soon. But Natty is leading the race. Some lag on him, I believe, or I think it's just my lag. But I don't think it is my lag. So hopefully it's not. But everyone now will be bunched up, and so Byron is still having a toilet, so he will be here soon, so don't worry. Tiger did not come to his house and assassinate him, so hopefully that didn't happen. But very quiet in the chat right now, so we'll see. So yeah, so maybe the chat is just absolutely absolute. I can't express it, but it's very big. But there's some iffy wheel-to-wheel action, so everyone getting a bit confused. But hopefully everything will go good in the start. So now all the drivers will be warming up the tires. It's all slippery. As now Unique J to get a 5-second penalty for colliding with Geek Fusion. That could get removed from the stewards, but I'm not sure if that will be. But we'll need to see. But we need to see if that will be deleted. But EJ has a 5-second penalty, as Geek Fusion has 11 seconds, so I believe he got it. Natty's one of the best drivers, could be Yana Opmir. Or, yeah, not as fast as Yana Opmir, but he has done absolutely just strong base in the Alpha Romeo, so Eccles Don Ammo is behind him, as now I believe Byron, you've joined at the correct time, so hopefully you're
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, I am. I'm back. And Natty pitted under the safety car. I thought this was happen. I quickly had a little glimpse at the stream. So I was going to the toilet quickly. And saw that most of the field had pitted. And yes, everybody but TTV Ghost pitted under the safety car. And it is a great place to be if your name is ex-Natty now, because, well, it's a great position to be in. You get the best starting time, you get the best track position, you get all of that lovely advantage which you really want, and he gets to utilise all of it.
As Liam pits again to serve his 5-second time penalty, so kind of confused there. Big confusion there. Oh, it's for a wing change. I think he got wing damage because he had some a collision with AAP. He got a 5-second penalty for that. So I know that the safety car will come in this lap, because it's been like 3 laps of the safety car. So as now TTV Ghost gets a 5-second penalty for colliding with Castango. Where's TTV Ghost? Oh, he's behind. I think he's behind Castango. Yes, he is. He is behind.
Interesting.
Yes, because
there's
not
these
a
drivers.
yeah, because there's a thing where you can't like the lap cars can't like pass it, because then you'll get a penalty for it. So yeah, but now we're approaching the end of the safety car, I believe, Byron.
It does certainly seem like we're getting towards the end of it, but still nothing as of yet as to if we are going to actually get back underway, because, oh, Bert Mylander has told us absolutely nothing. I would assume, though, safety car should, as you said, be coming in this lap. Would definitely make sense if the safety car comes in this lap, because it's not really any better time.
Yes, it is coming in this lap.
That's exactly what happens. Safety car coming in this lap.
So now, whoa, and Natty just landed and went under the actual track. So now Natty will become the de facto safety car, Byron. So let's see, from last on the grid, and now he's gonna try to get the win. So he is in contention. Castango close behind, obviously Eccles Donamo, down to the 3rd place Jackie. Yes, as now Natty goes very, very, very early, as he's caught Eccles Donamo out so much, so he's got that safety car restart. Absolutely is. Now Castango's going to go to the outside line, but backs off. As Castango is now going to try and get him obviously in contention for the championship in the Premier Series, so he's going to try and get past him, and going to try now go for Natty, but Natty's got the restart sorted, absolutely sorted.
Pinpointed it with such clear precision and gives great intentions, showing he really doesn't want to take no for an answer here, as he just absolutely got it where he needed it to, when he needed it to, and that has given him such a great position already, very early on as well, and he's just got everything right as he needs it.
As now that's Geek Fusion spinning. Yes, yeah, Geek Fusion spinning at the before the spoon covers. Geek Fusion retired. So he's retired. So I believe he's just had enough of this race. So very unfortunate for him. as now he's left the session. So there's now Bonivo right behind us. I think she's clipped the rear of Tootie Boy and got a bit of a moment, but Natty puts in the fastest lap of a 128.3 is now he's gonna send it now. 4 laps left in this Japanese Grand Prix. Castango close behind. He's gonna try and push him to a Ecos Donamo into a mistake, but Bonive as now Black Charizard is getting involved in this freeway battle as now Chinley is sixth at the moment. So yeah, some penalties are here, but Bonivo is keeping it clean, Byron, but we're going to watch this battles now. Tootie Boy goes on the grass and Bonivo's now going to go to the outside, sorry, and now she's going to try and go around the outside into Degna's, but that won't work, as now she gets a very good exit out of Degna too, so she's going to send it. I think she's going to send it, let's see, and she does try and send it, but Tootie Boy's on the middle, so defending it very hard, squeezing Bonivo everywhere, so this is very close as now he's moving too much, so yeah, so a bit iffy there, but this battle is not done yet.
No, by a long stretch. A lot of drivers still got battles to get done, and many drivers here are going to be looking to get the better of one another, and well, so many of them are just going to be pushing like hell to do that.
Yes, Bonival has spun at the chicane, Byron, so I think she was trying to go to the inside, I believe, on Tootie Boy, sorry, as now Ecos Donamo's dropped Castango off the DRS run, so I think Castango's made a mistake, and now X-Nazi G will be pressurised. But with 3 laps left, so now he's just got to hold it on. So I'm gonna now check if as now TTV Ghost is retired. Is there a crash? Yeah, there is a crash. And Liam's spinning at the S's as TTV Ghost has retired in the pit lane. So he has retired in the pit lane, so that is an end to this race. But now I'm gonna look at Natty, so I'm gonna see what so let's see, so there's only 1 warning, Byron, so 2 more warnings, you pick up some penalty, so I'm gonna now check with Ecos Donamo, so he's got only 1 warning as well, so as Castango has I believe 2 warnings to 6 seconds, so Natty and Ecos Donamo have both 1 warning, and Natty picked up 1 on lap 2, and I believe Ecos Donamo picked 1 at lap 14, but now look how close he is, Byron.
Yeah, getting really close to the back of Natty G, and a lot of drivers actually. It's not just Natty G having battles, Unique J is not far behind Wiggle Style. He'll likely gain position on penalties. Chinley has just got past Unique J, so, well, interesting. Unique J is actually, I believe, disconnected. He's under AI.
He's got wing damage as well, right for right end plate, Byron, as well.
Yeah, it's just Bonnie's back up into the points now as well. 9th place for her. Really good place to be.
Sorry everyone, I'm just gonna give Unique J an invite if I can, so I'm gonna give Unique J an invite right now. Alright, so we're back now, and you can continue, Byron.
Yeah, just gonna say how Bonnie is obviously in the points now, but not only is she back in the points, she's actually hunting Tootie Boy for P8 in the points. So really strong performance here from Bonnie, and really can't fault anything she's done so far this race.
Yeah, so Unique J has joined back, so that's great news for him, as now he pits. for front wing damage, I believe. So now Bon Evil's going to go to the inside into turn 1, the 2-2 boy, as she makes the move. Done. And Dustin on for points here, Chinley. Yes, he is. And he is clear from Black Charizard, but close behind Wiggly Style. So, but he has a penalty, so I'm going to check the penalty. So he has 5 seconds, so he's got a definite P5. So solid for him on his debut. But onto the penultimate lap of the race. So now we're going to look at this fight closely. Ekos Donamo or Natty, who will win the Japanese Grand Prix in the one-off event here in Gavra? And now both of them have equal amounts of ERS, 70% on Natty and Ekos Donamo 26%. Now he's going to deplete it, and now this will be a full fight. Now on to the final lap of the race. Castengo will not have anything to fight with because he's far behind unless they just make contact and they crash. But this is the final lap of the Japanese Grand Prix here in the one-off event. Now let's see what can he do. Now they will be giving it absolute everything. They're so close, as now they're gonna try as Ekos Donamo gets a bit of a moment out of turn 1, as now they're gonna be Byron. Now they're gonna try and just give it their absolute everything. Unique J has lagged out, unfortunately, so that's pretty unfortunate. But yeah, this is a very close battle.
Oh yeah, for sure. A lot of drivers really want to see what they can do on this final lap. It's their final opportunity to show what they're made of in this race. So they're going to be doing absolutely everything they can to make sure they maximize that final opportunity that they have. And well, it's going to be really interesting to see what they can do with not all too long left to do it. It's really not all too long left. Can Ecos get past?
Liam is
off.
Really
good question.
Was now Ekos Donamo's close to Natty. They both don't have penalties, so now they're just going to give it everything now. Through the final corner, look how close they are as he gets a slump of oversteer. But Natty, from first on the grid, wins this race. Round of applause to him, but Castengo has a penalty, so Wiggly Star will be on the podium. Yes, he will. As Chinley gets 5th, so because he didn't serve the penalty, unfortunately, so he could have got 4th if he did get the penalty. But Wiggly Style on the podium, so it's a double podium for Ferrari engine suppliers. So absolutely immense race, Byron, from Natty.
Yeah, indeed. A lot of these drivers really pulled it out of the bag in this race and put in an absolute sensational performance, which you really can't fault them for. They've really pulled it out of the bag and really made it count when needed. And well, Nally G wins. Who would have thought that come lap 1? I certainly wouldn't have.
Yeah, most of us would have not expected that, but by 3/10 he has won. But now Janny's going to now cross the line soon, so now he gets a lot of oversteer, but he will be the last car to cross the line, as he just bit of improvement here and there, but overall good session. That goal sky is a joke. Oh, yeah, yeah, there was a lap car behind you, I believe, and you got penalty for that, so that's very unfortunate for you, Cass. But overall, got lucky with the safety car. Natty, yeah, Natty got very lucky with the safety car. But that is the win for Natty. Absolute sensational. So now he's going to go on the podium to win the Vettel Hungary 2017. As now we'll skip the podium celebrations and bring on the final grid. So Natty takes the win from 18th on the grid to first. And Eccles Dynamo takes second, Wiggly Style third, and complete the podium. Castangle, Chainley, Bon Black Charizard, Tootie Boy, AAP, Black Pixel complete the top 10. Missing out on the top 10 is Unique J after lagging out. Liam 12th, Janny P13. And the retirees are TTV Ghost, Geek Fusion, Rozzy, Not Kaidos, and then Gucci Gang rounds off the grid.
Indeed. These were some interesting battles that we had. It was a very dynamic battle for the top spot that went right down to the wire, which is certainly quite not what I expected, especially considering these guys are just trying to prove themselves, show what they're made of, and prove that they should be further up the order. And well, there's quite a few drivers who have certainly caught the eye of many of us today.
Yes, that's definitely has caught an eye of a lot, but Natty with an absolutely stunning performance from him. After having some injury a couple of weeks ago, but he's back on form from 18th to 1st, so congratulations to him, and also congratulations to the podium. But absolutely stunning race. But thanks everyone for joining me and Byron, and hopefully you will have a nice evening. And that's first challenge complete. Yes. But goodbye everyone, as it's a goodbye from me and Byron. But before it's on Monday, join us for the Academy League, where Toussaint and Tiger Assassin will take their in the Academy League for the final round of the season. Great commentating as always. Thanks a lot, Bon Evil. On Tuesday it's either you, Byron, or Evan joining Tiger, and on Wednesday it's Toussaint and I believe Natty, and then on Thursday it's Tiger Assassin and Dutchy joining on for the Super League, and then on Friday it's GT Sport for the final round in Spa-Francorchamps. On Saturday it's just Set a Course, a Competition League. That's going to be interesting. Join there on at 6 o'clock I believe, or 7 o'clock, sorry, in the European time. But nevertheless, on Sunday will be the Weekend League, where I will be commentating alongside ND. But all the races for this week on F1 are on 8:30 p.m. UK time. But everyone, goodbye, and it's goodbye from me and Byron.
Yep, see you everybody. Thank